Endwood is revolutionizing the fencing industry. In today's video, we will show you how to assemble the Endwood 6-foot privacy fence with lattice using the 5x5 routed post system. Endwood Fencing offers an industry-first 30-year fade and stain warranty. Before you begin, it is important to ensure Endwood fence components are stored properly. Endwood components should be covered with a tarp or packaging material to protect from direct exposure to sunlight. If a component is exposed to the sun and develops a bow, simply turn it over and wait until the component straightens out before assembly. All components must be laid flat, not on their sides or edges. Do not remove the fencing components until ready for assembly. Pickets are bundled in units of 10 for easy handling. Having the proper tools available will prevent unnecessary delays and best prepare you for a professional fence installation. After you have laid out your fence line, note the correct spacing and mark for your post location. For correct post spacing, we recommend using 2 Endwood rails cut to 93.5 inches, which may be utilized as jigs per installation instructions. Measuring in from each end by 1.5 inches, cut a 3/16 inch slot halfway through both rails. Jigs may be inserted into the routed top and bottom post holes for post-to-post spacing. Jig length will vary by style. Always refer to product drawings for exact details. Use reinforcements in end and corner posts, as well as every third post for stability. For gate posts, we recommend using our 12-gauge steel insert. Routed holes at the bottom of the posts allow the wet cement to flow through, securely anchoring the posts into the ground. Be sure to dig the post holes a bit wider at the bottom, adding about 6 inches of gravel to allow for drainage. When mixing cement, follow the manufacturer's directions, tapping the cement to remove air pockets, securely anchoring posts into the ground. After posts have set, install the rails, ensuring the reinforcement is included in center and upper rails or as required per instructions. Reinforcements in rails vary by rail type and should be utilized based on installation guidelines. Rails are easily installed by sliding the ends into the posts into the routed holes. Rails should be inserted into each post about 1.5 inches. Install all rails, leaving the top rail off at this time. Clamp an angle iron to the top mid rail using C-clamps to ensure the rail remains straight. Do not pull or hang on the rails while installing the fence components. Pickets will be installed from the top mid-rail to the bottom rail, allowing the lattice to be inserted between the top mid-rail and the top rail. When installing pickets, start at the top, driving 2 nails through the picket and into each rail. The first picket should be spaced 1/8 of an inch from the post, with the remaining pickets spaced 1/16 inch from the post, using a picket spacing tool. As you complete each picket, move the picket spacing jig for even spacing. If pickets have any bowing, install with the bow facing away from the rails. Nail starting at the top and pressing firmly to straighten out the bowed picket. It's helpful to have a partner who can hand you the pickets. The last picket may be adjusted to fit as needed. Once your pickets are completed, remove the angle iron and clamps. Now you are ready to install the lattice insert into the top of the upper middle rail. While resting the lattice on the top of the upper middle rail spine, slide the lattice into the pre-cut grooves on the inside of each post, inserting the bottom of the lattice into the upper middle rail. Place the top rail over the lattice, ensuring the lattice top is inserted into the pre-cut groove, sliding the rail into both posts. Secure the top rails inside the 5x5 posts using a rail tie. A rail tie is a metal or plastic plate that links the top rails, locking them into place. As a final finishing item, secure the L-channel trim at the bottom of the lattice, covering the top picket edges. Once your panel is completed, add your post caps. This video briefly demonstrates the assembly of the Endwood privacy fencing sections using the 5x5 routed post system with Lattice. For additional details on Endwood installation guidelines, please visit our website at www.endurus.com.